Put this down. Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome in. My name's Edgar, also go by Hakoden Guard. Um, I really was meditating with the cosmos. This was just the day after my ceremony, and it was like someone in the universe was telling me, "Brah, stop avoiding your name." Because they were explaining to me that I was Hecate and that I am Odin. That these are the energies that I am. And I need to, just because society doesn't believe that you are these energies, that you are these beings, doesn't mean that you're not. Don't let society stop you from claiming you are. And so I decided that, I just knew that my name was Hakoden Guard because it combines the three energies into one. Um, Anyway, but that was just a beautiful message. But today we are talking about earthly events. So there's going to be a lot that we're going to talk about. Some of it's going to be channeled from source, but I do want to make note that this is going to be at least a 30. I'll try to make it as a 30-minute video, probably an hour. Hopefully, we'll see how much we get done. Get spoken through by spirit. So I'm going to first start with Archangel Metatron. Good evening. As you know, I am Archangel Metatron. Technically, the rank that you refer to me as is not my rank. And what I quote unquote am translated to be is not just the will of God. It merely serves as a limitation, if you will, because you identify me as such, but I'm not just the will of God. But without further ado, I would like to discuss some earthly events that will be happening soon. There is going to be a big hurricane or cyclone, if you will, typhoon. I think the word is typhoon that you use in some countries. In late July, I will not give a specific whether it is this year or next year because we're still seeing what you call them elites or Illuminatis, we just call beings that are rogue. We also acknowledge that they do play a significant role in the awakening process, but they do, yes, have their own hidden agenda. They are helping you, but at the same time, they're limiting you because they have their own specific agenda that they want to be above you, which is partly due to the fact that they think that they could do better and in managing the universe, which is by all means, they can try, but they will fail miserably. But there will be a it will depend on whether or not they test it in this July or next year in July for sure. So we're still seeing a big typhoon, or shall we say hurricane, that's going to form in the Gulf of Mexico. The one that went from Gulf of Mexico up through Louisiana and to northeast. That was the start of their first test. That happened a few years back, I believe from our records, but it cut straight through Florida. Uh, what I am referring to is that this was their first test. Now they're doing another test, and they are going to try to see if it is successful, there'll be a big hurricane, and it's something that they're not going to stop. They'll be able to stop. They're not going to be able to reverse it. So if it is proven successful, they are going to use it towards other places around the world, which we do hope to stop. At the same time, we do see how this could wake people up to what the government is really up to. So it depends really on how you guys decide as a collective of how you want to go about the evolutionary process. We just help and assist. We don't really make the rules. You make the rules. You make the decisions. We just assist in what you ask us to assist you in. Um, so there's going to be a hurricane, like I said, in July, but I'm not specifying whether or not it's going to be this July or next July because it really depends on when they test it out. But there will be a big hurricane coming on, and there will be an earthquake that will follow. Either it depends on whether if they do the um, weatherization weaponization test. If that happens first, it's going to cause the earthquake to speed up. It's going to intensify and it'll happen like quicker than the original time frame that we allotted. So if that happens beforehand, well, we will try to help as many people as possible. The next thing is that there is some volcanic activity happening in one of the islands. I'm trying to think of which ones on record we have. One moment. Okay, so that's why some of these files must. Okay, they don't want me talking about that then. Okay. Sorry, we're gonna talk about some volcanoes, but it seems like they wanted me to not have to speak about that, so that's why that file is missing. There are, as you've already witnessed, there are bear attacks and other animal attacks that have already happened. One of the reasons why that is happening is because, in a sense, animals sense the danger as far as like well, not really us, but you tampering with Earth. So they're in their own way trying to protect Earth, and that goes for the wild animals that are out there. They will see many wooded in wooded areas where there'll be attacks and by bears and such. There will be an earthquake that's gonna 12, 12, 12 weeks, 12 days on the 12th month. So it'll be December 12th, 2023. There'll be some major event, is what I'm getting from Spirit. I'm sorry. I just had to kick Arcane to Metatron out really quick because he said he had to go. So I was like, okay. But I'm picking up that there is on the 12th month of the 12th day, there is something about that date. I'm seeing the 6th of December and the 12th of December. And then the month of December number is 2023. But I'm trying to figure out what this 12-week thing is. Oh, maybe it'll be like a 12-week, like from the 6th or the 12th. It'll be like a 12-week kind of how some things when it takes 12 weeks for it to develop or 12 weeks for things to be disclosed. I'm getting like a lot of paperwork, like a lot of information that was kept that's going to be like it's going to take 12 weeks for it to be processed and delivered to the public. But it has to do with like weather stuff, like top secret weather stuff. I don't know what that's about, but maybe, and I'm seeing that they're going to silence half of that stuff. So it's not going to be a complete disclosure because they still don't think that we can either handle it or they just don't want us to have it. It's something about that. But most of the important stuff is being redacted, so we don't know it. But there will be someone within that 2024 that will find it and be deliver it. And I'm gonna be eating pizza while I'm on here because again I'm hungry. Um, and so if y'all don't have any snacks, it's gonna be a long video. Get your snacks going. Mm-hmm. Mm. Got my water. Mm. Trying to think. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. There were some stuff in the ayahuasca ceremony that I did see that I know it just was chilling for a hot minute, but then I had to sort of boot him out because he was all over the place. There is something I did want to say. I saw Biden. I don't know if is he in his second term or because I saw him going for presidency again. Is Biden in the second term? Let me look that up really quick. Is Biden in his second term of I think he's in his first term. Hold on. Okay. I'm not too sure if it is his first term or second term, but I saw the second term, like, is in next year, and he was getting like halfway through it. Something happened to his health that made him drop out. I don't know if it meant drop out of the election or drop out of his term of office, but I asked like why did he drop out and what are the health problems, and one of them was like I've seen him pulling hair and stress, the word cancer, and the word something about a heart attack or some sort of stroke. So all of this will lead up to him his health. So if he does not try to go for president, his health will recover. But at the same time, if he does try to go for office again, this time he won't either he won't make it to term to be the to his second term through his campaign, or he will make it and then there's gonna be some health problems that are gonna happen. And because I asked, like, if he does make it, what will happen if he does make it? And I saw someone slipping some sort of powder in his drink, trying to slowly kill him over time, saying it was medicine. So that was interestingly enough. And then before I even got to even record this, it was so funny because I saw it on one of my other channels that talk about news and stuff. And I was gonna say it, but I was gonna talk about it in this video, but it already happened before I could get a chance to do it. But I saw Joe Biden's son. I saw a gun, and it was like a gun, and there was something else that I couldn't really make sense of. But then to find out that his son Hunter Biden is pleading guilty to like 2 different charges, and one of them has to do with a gun. Like I was like, whoa, that's like mind blowing. And I didn't even get a chance to like record it, so I can't say it's like an earthly prediction, but it is something that I did see in the ayahuasca. But I can't really take credit because it's already been talked about. So I should have not held all this stuff in, but there is going to be a lot of natural disasters in 2024. A lot of earthquakes. I felt the ground shaking a lot. So I don't know if that was like tremors, like there's going to be more active tremors and earthquakes and then leading up to volcanoes, or because I saw New York and there was this bomb planted in the underground subway. So I don't know if that's what I was seeing too, because I was like in New York when I was seeing this, and something to do with backed up like something about buses and subways, and how either they're not going to work properly or they have an engine trouble, something to where they get backed up and there's like not any progress on that day. When it does happen, there's going to be so much traffic. So I don't know if there's going to be an event or some sort of big thing that everyone celebrates, and they're gonna be like they're timing it to when there's gonna be a lot of people in New York, and they're gonna say it is a terrorist attack, but it's not. It was actually our U.S. government that did it, but they're gonna say it was a terrorist attack just so they have an excuse to go to war with. I saw like Saudi Arabia, and Japan, and China. So it's like it was interesting because so they're just doing it for an excuse. And then something about 9/11. There's gonna be talk about 9/11, or maybe it's gonna happen on 9/11 again. I don't know. I do know that I did see the image of 9/11, but what I was getting from that was more so like this is like the area in which it will happen. So I'm not sure if that meant like the areas in the time frame, in the time of the date, or the area where that event actually took place. You see what I'm saying? Like it's hard to really they weren't it wasn't really specific because I was also getting other stuff, doing other stuff in the dream work. So I got like little bits of information here, there, everywhere. Um trying to think what else was there. Oh, they did talk about Trump, and Trump is the thing about like he's gonna try to worm his way in to office, but he's already been lost the respect of a lot of people, and he's not gonna get the support he needs to get back into office. But there's something about him being on trial, and I saw police like I felt like when I saw the police, I felt like they were investigating something that's like really dark, like dark, and I saw sex trafficking rings being exposed, and there are two big ones that are going to be exposed, and there's one in Hollywood. I saw this white building. I need to see if I can find it on Google Earth because I know what the building looks like. It kind of reminded me of like a museum building, but it wasn't like it was like under the facade of something else, but in reality, it was being used as a way to transport people from that location. I saw them being transported up to like where's this? It'd be like South Dakota. That'd be South Dakota, right? Yeah, South Dakota. Up from New York, Colorado to Washington, Oregon area. Um, let me go to south. That would be Texas and Mexico, and then be one. There was one other one in Florida. So the one in Hollywood connects to Oregon, Washington, um, South Dakota, the east side of New York, Upper East, and there was one Colorado. Then there was one in Florida, really close to the capital of Florida, and then there's one in Mexico. I know what that's but I need to find this building because that building had connections to like those multiple. So but it's very interesting. From what I told by Spirit, is I don't have to really do anything as far as because I wanted to try to help, and they said it's already been taken care of. There are people that we are helping and assisting in the uncovering the truth. So that was very reassuring. Um, let's see. What else was Spirit be talking about? There was the fires. They were talking about something that's gonna happen. Not just the fires, but it was some sort of like I saw it's connected to Alaska, but I couldn't really tell what this technology was. But they were saying how they were pointing this to technology to I saw like fire on the from will be halfway between halfway if you split America in half from the left half of America on the border of Canada and America, there was fire, and then it reached down into San Francisco and California, Nevada area. But they were talking about, I kept seeing these like earth shifts. It was like these trees were shifting. So I don't know if that was an earthquake caused by this technology, but that's what it was. It was like a feeling, some sort of like technology was being directed towards Canada to try to. It was like a small test, and it was very frustrating because some of it was very complicated for me. So I'm still trying to piece everything together. Um, let's see. I'm also gonna edit this. Okay, and more. So I also feel like I should talk about what I experienced as well, like not just the earthly events, but I'm being told to talk to you about what I've experienced. And I kept seeing, God, like I was feeling like Jesus and like Mary was holding me like a baby. But then she was like lifting me up to God, like basically like to keep me in the light. Um, I was feeling. I invoke and I summon the angel of fire to bring forth my desire to rebuke and slash down this demon. Thank you, honey. I just felt like something just kind of tried to come in, like, you gonna come up on me. Um, what was that going? So it was like I was being lifted up in God's like light, like the light of God, and God was holding me in His hands. I don't know what we'd be talking about. It's terrifying. It ain't no terrifying stuff because I was there for a reason. Like I was like I knew what I was looking for, and I was like, God, look, I don't want any of the BS. I don't want no demon angel. I'm like I want the absolute truth. Give me the truth. Like I'm tired of being like not sure if someone's fully disclosing something. So give me the truth, give me discerning, like let me get that ability to tell, to know if someone be lying like that or kind of doing a half truth thing. I was like, God, please tell me, am I gonna be in this kingdom? Because I swear to God, I've done nothing but try and try and try to be so good, pure, loving, all of that. I was like, and he was like, bro, just chill. Like it was like he was saying this promise. Like he said to me, like, you are my son, just like Jesus is my son. And just as Jesus was my son, you are the will of God, and anything that you do and say will come to pass. And that anything that I do physically is also of the will of God. But he said to not abuse the power because I'm giving you this power, but you are not to abuse it. And he said, do not let my emotions get the best of me. And so, because my emotions, I could, abuse it. But he was saying, like, you are my child. You are mine. No one is gonna take you. No demons are gonna fuck with you. you know. And so it's like you are not going to hell. You are going upstairs with me when the time comes. We Gucci. So it was really awesome. Then I met Jesus, and Jesus was like, "Bro, you need to chill out." Like he was just telling me like to chill out, and that nothing's gonna like. Don't worry about it. Like I got you. Like I was like, what? Usually people be saying like he's just holier than thou stuff, but every time I've met him, he was like, we're just brothers having fun, like just chilling, like crazy stuff. Um, then it was just then I remember like being this lion, this baby lion, and then turning into this lioness, and then turning into this lion. It was like this lion energy, and I felt like I was the Lion of Judah in a sense. Like I don't, not that I am the Lion of Judah, but I felt like I was embodying that energy. Does that make sense? Um, there was times in the ayahuasca ceremony where I me and the girls. I mean the girls. I mean Hecate, Madame Laveau. There was Jonah the Ark. There was Mary Magdalene. There was Mother Mary, and several other women, female energies like the wife Parvati. We were like seeing these. I would be like, oh look, there's some demons trying to come up in him. So we were like, yeah, what's up? We like you would get past us. You ain't gonna be fucking with these people on the hill. I was like, what's up? I was like, it was so funny because I made a line of energy and I said, if you fucking pass this line, you are dead meat. Like you are not gonna live to tell the tale. Like you will be cut down. And then I sort of they were like some of them that be trying, I'm like, pew! I was like, I had my sword, I was like, pew! And I sliced them in half and I said, anyone else want some more? And after a few times, they're like, no, we don't want to. Like, no. It's so funny. It was so funny because I'm not playing. I told these demons, I told the universe, I said, when I got in this ayahuasca, I'm not playing. Like, I did as I said, I'm not playing. I'm not having no trickery, no nothing. We want pure love and truth. And that was it. So awesome. And Jonah the Ark was talking about some books, some female books like hers. There was hers, Mary Magdalene's, Mother Mary's, and there was a book about Lilith and the Book of Eve that was going to be talked about by some channel people that be channeling them. So there's going to be books that people are going to channel the story of these individuals, these powerful woman figures. There was Madame Laveau. She said that it wasn't her time to come and be channeled. She said, I will be talking with you specifically about some voodoo because she wanted to teach me about some other voodoo stuff. That she be about healing voodoo. She said it's not time yet, but when the time's right, I'll come and get you to come back to her shall we say astral sanctum. And she said, I will be teaching you the next level of voodoo and how to use them in a protectional way, not just a healing way, but a protectional puppet, like and all that stuff. So be cool. The other one thing was that Hecate came through, and we were like, man, we were being like fire. I was like, and it was just this super like awesome like fire, and we were like claiming back Mother Earth, and me and Hecate, we were claiming back Mother Earth and her power. I was sending so much intense energy to like cut down a lot of elites and stuff. So I know that energy has worked because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of things pop off. I know that I did some energy work to get all that. And it was like I'm in the ayahuasca ceremony and we were like cleaning. It was like cleaning out the bad stuff, the stuff that no longer serves us in the earth. And there was this one small faction that I could not, with whatever I could try, I said I couldn't get them. So I'm gonna be working on that with the dragon specifically because I want that energy gone. That they're just holding on. They got a really powerful demon that it's interesting. It's very interesting. One thing I do want to say is that if because I've been getting a lot of random friend requests. If you know me, please call me, text me, do something like, hey, I'm gonna send you a friend request. I do not accept friend requests because I don't always recognize your the profile photo because that could be like an old photo of you. The energy does not match. You know what I'm saying? What else was there? There was Shiva. I know it was Shiva, but there was Parvati and there was Vishnu. And a lot of Hindu deities were coming in and helping me with the abundance and destroying obstacles. There was a lot of energy work with that. So it was really awesome. I mean, I had a really good time. There was a lot of love. A lot of people were celebrating my birthday upstairs. I was like, oh my God, it's for me. Like, it was funny. I was like, oh my god, is this for me? My birthday? No, but they know I was just chilling, like kidding with them, because I know they were celebrating my birthday and stuff. It's they were talking about like in the next ayahuasca ceremony, things are about to change. Like things are going to change, and I need to take another ayahuasca ceremony. At least I want to take one, but they kept saying September. So hopefully there's gonna be another one in September. I'll get that one going because I just felt this like thing. Mm, mm, mm. Um, there was one other thing that I noticed. In the ayahuasca ceremony, I had an interesting thing about Pope Francis or whoever the new current pope is. Um, and how in 4 months or and it was the number four, and they were talking about his term and something to do with his heart and the cardiovascular is that the cardiovascular system in heart? Yeah, yeah, cardiovascular system. Something about it's gonna like it's gonna be like he's gonna be just doing his normal thing, and all of a sudden he just kills over like ugh, like so he need to take a rest. He need to take a rest because he need to it's the person that's two one two. He got glasses. The one that got glasses that works underneath the Pope. He was looking for a job. Mm, mm. One other thing I want to say, I saw my Navajo ancestors, my Mayan, Aztec, and Inca ancestors, all the way back to where like Quetzalcoatl and stuff. But I think it's called the Tecali, right? I think it's what it's called, the Tecali. Um, and they were talking about they were doing a fire dance. It's just a ceremonial ritual, and they were having me walk through the fire, all dance up in the flames. I was like, oh, it's like a lot of that energy, a lot of sun fire energy. And I find it interesting because the eclipse, not the eclipse, the solstice is on the 22nd and 21st, and which is right around the corner. Today's the 20th, so Letha is right. Hold on, what's today? Tuesday the 20th. Yeah, so tomorrow and the 22nd, that's when Letha starts. Mm. And Letha is all about that longest day of the year. The sun um is like interesting because I was letting go of a lot of stuff. So there was that new moon energy there too. So it was very interesting. Mm. Hmm. What else was there? I'm trying to remember. Oh, there were times when the music. I swear to God, I was like, it was the music was helping me with my journey. Um, listen, people were saying that I was singing. I know I was singing, but I thought I was singing in my soul, up in myself. I guess I was singing like out loud. Mm. it was so interesting because um I'm like this person who's very strong, confident, brave. I know who I am and what I'm supposed to do in this life, what I saw the events that are going to happen. At the same time, I just can't believe like how much I've changed due to these ceremonies. Oh, and one other thing was my ancestors wanted me to like do a third ayahuasca ceremony, then to shadow, for to be a gatekeeper and to do shadow like shadowing over at gatekeepers. Um, then they wanted me to learn medicine from tar, like so how to make ayahuasca stuff, which is interesting. Then they wanted me to take after I do all that. They wanted me to take a peyote ceremony, and then after that, and they said further instructions would be given during the peyote ceremony. Um, so I have a feeling it's going to be three of those two for sure. And it's so interesting because they say that the body has a set programs at the age of 35 or 36. And so to have me like been doing a lot of shadow work and stuff ever since I was 16 and stuff. So it's like to see how enlightened I am now, just imagine, I just like am so intrigued by like, I can't even imagine how I will be in like when I'm 35, let alone 36 or even 50. Like I'll be so like I'd be like this guru. Like I mean, I know I'm that's just me. It's just what I got it. Like it's like I can see myself being this guru, and not to be like bragging or anything. I just was saying like I just can't imagine. Like I can imagine, but I also can't imagine. Like I could just there's just this bright light, you know. Um, So it's like I mean, just so excited to see what I'm gonna become and what I'm gonna be able to be doing in this life. It's gonna be so awesome and so just wow, like it's gonna be so good. I tried to get stuff when it comes to like the community, and I kept seeing a street, but it kept I don't know why I thought it said a Maya, but I could be dead wrong. I just remember seeing a parrot. So maybe there's gonna be like a street name of a bird or something. Um, anyway, I think that pretty much covers everything. But there was just a lot of love. I was like loving myself, and I was telling people like, man, I am this bitch. I am the one that is so. I mean, I'm unique. You're not gonna see another one like me. So if y'all don't like get with the program and see me for me, I'm bye, bye, bye. It's like I was just being this confident, badass woman. I did see myself in. Um, I was like, it felt like within the next 3 years, but I know like otherwise. But like, I had the money thanks to my metaphysical store to basically take so I get some sort of surgery that it was able to like permanently remove all of my hair on my arms, my chest, my back, my legs, and up on here. Like I wanted to get all this off. And I remember taking a lot of estrogen, like estrogen plants, but I was also taking some estrogen, I don't know if it's shots or pills, but it was something like to speed the estrogen process up. And so there was that, and I saw myself turning into this black haired beautiful woman, and I became this like famous harpist, and I would sing these like beautiful different tones and stuff. I was like the angelic songstress. It was very beautiful. And there was also like I was just a successful business owner, and I was using Renaissance art my key. Like the Renaissance fairs are my biggest hits. Like I know it. I saw it. I know it. And by the time the third one, I go to the third one, it's gonna be like someone's gonna notice me and be like, "I want to invest in your store." So I know where I'm gonna find my investor. I'm just so excited and so like to see where all this comes in, and Um, so I'm very excited. Let me. Yeah. So, there was that energy there. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. A lot of it was more focused on me, like a lot of me becoming, like, integrating this love for myself, for the world, and being this confident, brave woman that I am, because I am a woman and I will not let anyone tell me otherwise. I am a woman. Okay? I'll give two fucks what you think about me. I'm a woman. If anyone don't want to get with the program, that's on you. That's you and your thing. That's not me. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. I need to go do some stuff before I go to bed. Gotta do some energy work. If you are looking for to be put on the list, feel free to put a comment in the comment section. Like, hey, put me on the healing list to give me some healing. Because I did work with this awesome dragon named Torgor who is awesome with healing, and I'm making speedy recovery. So, kisses, loves, hugs. Know that you're beautiful shamans, warriors, healers. You're all of that in a bag of chips. Talk to you later. Kisses. I don't know why, but the song that just popped in my head was like, "You are beautiful, just the way you are." I was like, "What the hell?" Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.